Hey guys, I'm here with Anthony Wilson of Wilson's House of Cosplay. And Anthony, you have a framing business that you've kind of turned into a maker space, right?
Yeah, I operate a full-service art studio, specializing in custom framing, portraiture. Yeah, I try to operate a one-stop shop. I don't really specialize in any one thing, but try to dabble in everything. I do a lot of stuff for myself, my family. It's Wilson's House of Cosplay, so my wife and son participate in a lot of it.
Yeah, awesome.
Which is kind of how we all got started into it. Is when my son was born, got old enough, we wanted to attend a convention. And
you made an awesome Ewok costume for your son.
Jawa.
A Jawa, yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I know the difference between an Ewok and a Jawa.
Well, they're relatively the same height.
Yeah, they're close to the same height. But I see him at cons all the time running around, and he gets so into it.
I built every piece of that. So I got the fabric, I sewed the robes, the hood. I used vending machine bubbles for the eyes, with, lit them up with LEDs, 3D printed the gun. It was 120 hours in printing, probably another 80 hours in finishing.
Yeah. And he's how old now?
He'll be 9 in June.
And he outgrew it how fast?
In about a year.
You have this awesome Harley Quinn mallet behind us. Tell us about how you made this thing, man.
This was made, the pole is actually just a curtain rod, and then the head of the mallet is floor mats.
Floor mats.
So it's EVA foam.
Yeah, this is all EVA foam.
Yes. I took foam core poster board and created a skeleton on the inside, and then just wrapped it and used barge cement on the foam, and then took a hot knife to carve the detail into it.
All this wood carving, this is done with a heat knife, right?
Yeah.
Is it all hand painted or do you airbrush it?
Hand painted with acrylics.
Hand painted with acrylics. Yeah, this is really awesome, man. This is one of the best Harley Quinn mallets I think I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of Harley Quinn mallets at cons before.
I appreciate that.
It's very cool, man. Is this the sword from He-Man that I'm seeing here?
That is actually Excalibur.
Excalibur, all right.
From the Fate series. It's an anime. They've done a couple different iterations of it. But, that was 3D printed on the LulzBot TAZ 6.
And this is ABS?
ABS.
All right.
I tend to only work in ABS because of heat restrictions. But it was, I think, 8 pieces, all printed separately and then joined.
Yeah, so where are the seams in this blade? I mean, they're almost...
There's one there.
Yeah.
There's one here, one here, one here. I think one down here.
Yeah.
And then the handle's 2 pieces as well. I run under the theory of sanding is better than anything. So I tend to print and then just sand and fill and sand and fill and sand and fill. Another one similar to that would be the helmet back here. The helmet started as 16 pieces separately. So all of the top piece and then the front mask piece. But then, I also dabble into, like, I 3D printed the top jewels and then did a silicone mold and cast them in clear red resin.
So is this going to have some LEDs in it when you're finished?
It'll have, these 4 jewels will light up when it's done.
All right, you've got some merch here. You got some little, like, I don't know, little crocheted kind of, they're not Beanie Babies. What would you call these?
There is a special name for them. I can't pronounce it.
Squirtle?
So, but like I said, it's a family.
Yeah. Are these something that your wife made?
My wife does make those.
Awesome. And before we go, I want you to tell us about Audrey 2 here.
Audrey is, that's all hand sculpted.
Okay.
I started with an all thread armature, bent it to shape, wrapped it in armature wire, and then used Super Sculpey as my sculpting material.
Okay.
Once it was baked and hardened, then I just painted with acrylics.
All right, so if people want to find you online, where can they find you?
Facebook.com, Wilson's House of Cosplay. Instagram account, House of Cosplay on there as well.
All right, awesome, man. Thank you for talking to me.
Thanks, sir.
Have a good con.
Yep.